Hi folks. Today I'm going to talk about a case I had that I call the case of the midnight felons. And it's a case I tried to a jury, and it has to do with possession of drugs under Alabama law. So here's the story. One evening on a hot summer evening, a police officer is patrolling. He's out on a country road and he sees a car pulled over by the side of the road, and he can see there's three people kind of moving around in the car. He's wondering, do they need help? What are they doing at whatever time in the morning, very early morning or very late at night? So he pulls over, approaches the car, and in the car are two prison parolees, so two felons on parole from prison, and one woman who we're going to call Justine. And he gets Justine out of the car, and he finds that she is, according to him, in possession of drugs. And the issue in the case was Justine in knowing possession of drugs or not? So is she guilty of possessing the drugs, or is she not guilty? The police officer searched her purse and he found some illegal drugs, and he arrested her and charged her with possession of illegal drugs. Under Alabama law, to be guilty of possession, you have to be in knowing possession of drugs. So what I did is, before the trial, I had what's called a suppression hearing. And a suppression hearing is an argument that says, hey, keep some evidence out because the police did something wrong. Now, in this case, I wasn't really concerned about the suppression motion. It's what lawyers sometimes refer to as a decoy motion. In other words, we don't really care about the motion, but we're trying to discover other information, and that's what I was trying to do. So I asked the officer certain questions, and he testified in the pretrial hearing that he took her out of the car, talked to her, and then afterwards, he went back, retrieved her purse, and then looked through it and found drugs in her purse. But the next day, the very next day during trial, he testified that he removed her and the purse from the car at the same time, then looked in the purse and found the drugs. And that was significant. And so I had to cross-examine the officer, and I don't remember my exact questioning, but it was something along the lines of, "Officer, you testified in court yesterday, and that was in front of the judge, but not the jury. And you swore to tell the truth. And you told the judge that the truth was that you removed Justina from the car, and then later on you subsequently returned to retrieve the purse. So you took Justina out of the car, and you left the two prison parolees in the car with the purse. That was the truth you testified to yesterday before this very judge. Now today you sit in this chair, having sworn to the jury that you're going to tell the truth. But today you testified that you took Justina and the purse out at the same time. So the truth that you're testifying today is a different truth than you testified to yesterday." So we already know there was two prison parolees in the car, and clearly if those parolees were left alone with the purse, they could have put the drugs in her purse. Prison parolees in possession of drugs, they would be violated and sent back to prison. So it's clear that they would have a motive to stash the drugs in her purse. Yesterday, you testified that you left the purse in the car with the parolees. So as you can see, folks, under that version, the parolees could have stuffed the drugs in her purse, which I frankly think is what happened. And fortunately for Christina, that's what the jury believed happened. Now, I don't know if the jury believed that or not, but they did find that there was a reasonable doubt. And you have to understand that in a jury trial, what a jury is looking at is going to surprise you. It's not necessarily the truth, but has the state ruled out reasonable doubt? If there's some way, if you can't legitimately rule out reasonable doubt, a person's entitled to a judgment of acquittal. In this case, that's what the jury did. I think they did the right decision. They hugged her afterwards, so I think they felt very confident that they had made the right decision. I hope you're not in any kind of a legal jam, but if you are, and you're here in North Alabama and you want our help, or even anywhere in Alabama, I'll try to help you find a lawyer if it's not me. Just give us a call. The phone number is below, and if you want to be kind to us, you'll give us the thumbs up, the like, subscribe, all of those goodies. Thank you so much for watching.